connections, friendships, a lot of great football. So it's been awesome my first year.
What is that event coming in January? What kind of benefit did you think that give you coming into fall and then throughout the year? What kind of benefit do you think that had for you?
I mean, it's just a college weight room, a college atmosphere, and it's just a different mentality when you come from high school to college. And I think being able to learn that early, to have that for this season, was probably one of my biggest benefits.
What was in terms of the biggest transition for you from what you did in high school? I know that they used you in different ways in high school, but just getting on the line, where was the biggest adjustments that you had here?
Yeah, it was probably strength and size, man. Like, I mean, no knock on Minnesota high school football, but it's not a Power 5 football by any means, especially Wisconsin football. So it was definitely a lot of big dudes here that you really have to adjust to, and then you have to hit the weight room as hard as possible. That's the first goal. I mean, I've been hitting it, still nowhere near where I want to be, but I've been hitting it, so I'm excited to see where it goes in the future.
What's been kind of the biggest gains that you've seen in terms of strength in just 1 year?
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen some gains. I feel like my squat has gone up a lot. So I came off like a fractured leg too. So that was kind of all messed up. So I wasn't really squatting heavy before I got here. So my squats definitely jumped up a good amount.
What would you describe your mentality like when you're on the field? I talked to Joe last week, and he was just talking about how the guys love that you just stick your nose in there. It doesn't really matter what. What kind of mentality? How would you describe your mentality?
I mean, my mentality is just to be a prick. I mean, I'm not on the field for people to like me. Like, I'm just gonna, like you said, stick my nose in there, probably where I shouldn't sometimes. But yeah, just have a mentality to kick some ass every play. It's like, it's all in the mentality. I mean, it's it's all there. If you think differently, you'll play differently, which is, I've really came to notice the mental side of the game too.
Has it always been like that for you, or did it change when you got here?
Not really. I mean, I've never had that really mental edge to me. I mean, high school football, like, I kind of did my thing, and that was that. But like, you can't like flip it on and off here. Like, it has to be constant, all practice, all go, no breaks. And I feel like that's definitely been a challenge for me because it's tiring, it's hard work, it's definitely not easy by any means. But yeah, you just have to stick to it and grind.
Where have you been playing then on the line? I take it the tackle spots, or just where have they've been working you at?
Yeah, man, I've been left tackle, right tackle, about 50-50. I mean, it kind of has like flip-flopped throughout the year, but I've probably been going right tackle for the last like 3 weeks, I'd say. So yeah, I mean, I found my comfortability at left side, and then he asked me to play a little right. And then I'm pretty comfortable with that now. So I actually practiced a little bit at left today. So I mean, I've gotten pretty comfortable with both spots, which has definitely been a challenge for me. But I'm excited. I think I feel pretty good about both.
You think you're going to be able to compete? Obviously, Logan's going to be gone, so there's going to be an opening there at right tackle, you would think. Or do you think you're going to be able to compete for that job come spring?
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Or left tackle. I mean, obviously with Tyler too.
I mean, I think every spot's about competition. That's why people come here. People don't shy away from it. Like, I mean, we have a talented room throughout. There's no slouches. So I mean, I think every spot is definitely going to be competing for it. And I think it's going to be a fun spring. I think everyone's going to have lots of fun, hard work. It'll be a good one.
How important, or I should say, what does Rudy mean to you?
Gosh, Rudy means so much. Just the way he cares for you and everything. Really awesome, standout guy. He's so much. Big reason why I came here. He's a great coach. He's just doing his thing on the field. So I mean, I think he's definitely helped me grow as a player, a person, and my mentality has gotten a lot through him. Like, he's kind of shown me, hey, you have to be like this. You have to be hard-nosed. You have to. So he's definitely toughened me up mentally a little bit.
When it comes to Rudy, even on the recruiting trail, just how did he sell you on the Wisconsin offensive line, and just how instrumental was he in you coming here?
I mean, it's not easy to sell someone on the Wisconsin offensive line. I mean, great tradition, great team, great program, hard-nosed football. I mean, there's just the tradition here is unreal, and just the school in general. I love school here, love the people around here, love the coaches, love the players. So I mean, he didn't really sell it. He just showed its true side, and I just fell in love with it. So he didn't do much selling. It was just showing me, and I fell in love with it.
Can I get a scouting report on a couple of your other freshmen? Nolan Rucci. Nolan Rucci. What do you see from him?
Yeah, man, he's got a lot of potential. He's agile, fast, quick, really long. I mean, I think he can be a lot. He's similar body type to me, so I mean, I think a big thing for him is just keep grinding the weight room. I mean, it's all in that. So I mean, I think he has so much potential down the road. So I mean, I think he just has to hit a few things and he'll be a great player.
JP.
Oh, I love JP. I've been playing by him, playing next to him a little bit. I mean, he does some things here and there. He's very inconsistent right now, but dude, he does some things and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's gonna be that guy like later on. I mean, he's just putting pieces together right now, but I think once he completes that puzzle, he's gonna be an awesome player.
That's it. Apologies, I think I came in on the end of this, but what did being a mid-year enrollee do for you?
Yeah, it did so much. I came here early. I didn't know what to expect, but I hit the weight room. I was coming off an injury, and I met the guys. I got got in the program. So it did so much. That first spring ball, I was kind of thrown into action, and I was long, lanky, not the weight I needed to be yet, nowhere close to strength. Kind of got beat up a little bit, but you know, that's the best place to learn when you're just getting kind of dumped and you're not doing too well. Like, there's only way to rise up, and you got to learn from that. So I think it was a good experience to have early on, so that I was definitely more ready for the season.
I'll have like Tyler Beach, Logan Bruss out on those edges. You know, how have they helped you along the way? What have they taught you and mentored you along the way as a freshman?
Dude, they have helped me so much. I would be nowhere near where I am without those guys, Logan Brown included, Beach, Bruss, even Bort. Those tackles have just took me under their wing, and they like just watch me every play. It's just they care so much, and it's awesome to see because they're just always watching you. You could do this, you could do that. Even after practice, I'll be like, hey, can you guys watch a few sets? Like, I'm just going to see if I'm locked in, if I had a bad practice, or hey, can you be this guy to work with me for a little bit, work a few steps. So they've been everywhere for me, and I appreciate them so much. I wouldn't be anywhere near where I am right now without like all the tackles in the room.
What stands out about Daryl Peterson?
Man, that dude's powerful, man. I'll tell you, he's quick twitch, powerful. He's not afraid to get in there and scrap. He's a tough edge defender, man. For years to come, he's going to be dominant. So I'm pretty excited. I mean, we haven't quite unleashed him yet, but I mean, I think next year he could be a big part of that defense with some guys leaving.